The steak sizzled on the cast iron pan, its aroma drifting across the busy restaurant. Waiters moved swiftly, chefs shouted orders, and customers filled the dining room with chatter and laughter. At the far corner, a woman in a navy blue blazer studied the menu with unusual seriousness. Her name was Claire Donovan. To everyone here, she looked like just another professional grabbing dinner after work. But she wasn't. She was the CEO of Donovan Hospitality Group, a chain of upscale restaurants, sitting undercover to test her own company. When the waitress came by, Claire ordered the house special steak. It was the restaurant's flagship dish, the standard by which she measured quality. As the waitress left, Claire scanned the room. Couples clinked glasses, families shared plates, and an elderly man read a newspaper at the bar. Then her eyes landed on the janitor. Mid-50s, thinning hair, tired eyes. His uniform was faded, his shoulders heavy, but he worked carefully, sweeping crumbs, picking up fallen utensils, smiling at a child who had dropped a toy. No one thanked him. No one even noticed. Her steak arrived, juices glistening under the light. She cut a piece, raised her fork, and paused when a folded napkin slid onto her table. It wasn't the waitress, it wasn't a manager, it was the janitor. He didn't speak, only gave her a pleading look before moving on with his broom. She opened the napkin beneath the table. The handwriting was shaky, hurried. "Don't eat the steak, please." Her heart stopped. She looked for him, but he had disappeared into the back hallway. Forcing calm, she signaled the waitress. "Actually, I think I changed my mind. Could I get the grilled chicken instead?" The waitress frowned slightly but took the plate away. Claire's mind raced. Why would a janitor warn her about the steak? Was it a joke, a grudge, or something far worse? When her chicken came, she excused herself and slipped toward the restrooms, catching sight of him again. "Why did you give me that note?" she asked quietly. His eyes darted nervously. "Please, not here." "Then where?" He hesitated, then nodded toward the back door. In the alley outside, under a flickering light, he finally spoke. "There's something wrong with the meat." "What do you mean wrong?" "The shipment yesterday. I heard the cooks say it was spoiled. The manager told them to serve it anyway, said it had cost too much to replace. They cover it with sauce and hope no one notices." Her chest tightened. "I couldn't let you eat it," he whispered. "Someone's going to get sick." "I tried to tell the manager, but he told me to keep my mop to myself. So, I wrote you the note." Claire stared, fury boiling under her calm expression. This man, with no authority, had shown more integrity than the people running her restaurant. "What's your name?" she asked. "Luis Ortega." "You know you could be fired for this." "I know," he said, voice cracking. "But people matter more than paychecks." Her throat tightened. She extended her hand. "Thank you, Luis. You just did something most people wouldn't have the courage to do." He shook her hand, still unaware of who she was. That night, Claire stayed until closing, observing. She saw the corners cut, the staff silenced, the fear in their eyes. And she saw Luis, sweeping floors no one noticed, carrying the kind of honesty most leaders lacked. The next morning, she returned. This time, she wasn't in disguise. She walked into the restaurant as Claire Donovan, CEO. The staff froze. The manager went pale. Luis nearly dropped his mop. "I came here last night as a customer," she said, her voice firm. "What I witnessed was unacceptable. Food safety ignored. Employees silenced. Customers put at risk." The manager stammered. "Ms. Donovan, I assure you. Save it. You're finished here." Gasps filled the room. She turned to Luis. Luis Ortega, step forward. He did, trembling. "You showed more integrity in one night than some people show in a lifetime. You risked your job to protect strangers. That's the kind of character I want leading my team." He blinked. "Leading?" She smiled. "How would you like to be the new floor manager?" His mouth fell open. "Me? But you're not just anything. You're the reason I believe this company can be better. If you're willing, I want you to help me make it better." Tears filled his eyes. "Yes. I'd be honored." Word spread quickly. Customers who might have turned away after the scandal stayed loyal, impressed by the honesty and decisive action. Donovan's grillhouse grew stronger, and at the center stood Luis, the janitor who refused to stay silent. And Claire never forgot the folded napkin. The shaky handwriting. the courage that had stopped her cold.